All right, let's talk about John Cerasani.
Yes.
I got messages from at least 3 people, Miguel, Sam Waldecker, and William Teed, all sent this to me.
Wow.
John Cerasani was caught in the wild. He's walking out of a building with his daughter, and this Facebook channel called School of Hard Knocks is out there filming. And School of Hard Knocks likes to talk to millionaires and get their secrets.
Oh.
So John's very excited to talk to this guy, as we're about to see.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, how did you get rich?
I'm not rich, buddy. I'm wealthy.
You're wealthy? Yeah. So what's the difference between rich and wealthy?
Well, rich is having enough.
I know, that's insane. How did you get rich? Listen, man, I'm not rich.
I thought he was going to be humble for half a second.
Nope.
I'm not rich. I'm wealthy.
And so he's wearing his stupid sunglasses. He's got a sweatshirt on, not Gen Pop. And then he's got this ridiculous necklace that has the 2,000%. It's just 2,000 all the way across. And he's walking out there with his, I'll call her his attractive daughter.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Very much.
Sir, how did you get rich?
I'm not rich, buddy. I'm wealthy.
You're wealthy? Yeah. So what's the difference between rich and wealthy?
Well, rich is having enough money for her and her brother and me to do pretty nice things. Wealthy is having enough money for her great-grandkids to do pretty nice things.
So how old were you when you became a
There's
millionaire?
no way he has that kind of money.
Nah.
Right, that's what he said. Wait, hold on a second. I thought he was saying he didn't have enough. Wait, hold on.
Maybe I fucked it up. I thought he was saying he was wealthy, and wealthy is her great grandkids.
Let me play that again. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what he's saying here.
Buddy, I'm wealthy.
You're wealthy? Yeah. So what's the difference between rich and wealthy?
Well, rich is having enough money for her and her brother.
Oh, you're
and me
right.
to do pretty nice things.
Oh.
Wealthy is having enough money for her great-grandkids to do pretty
Oh
nice
my God! I was giving the benefit of
money.
I was giving the benefit of the doubt. He's saying that he's generationally wealthy for 4 generations with how much money he's made.
Yes, the Vanderbilts were great at blackjack.
Holy shit! Yes,
they loved betting the ponies.
this is the Cerasani Children's Hospital. What are you talking about, man? Come on.
Nice things.
So how old were you when you became a millionaire?
29?
Now, I go all over the world interviewing millionaires and billionaires to help the younger generation. Can I get a minute with you for our channel real quick?
Sure, just a minute though, bro.
Is that okay?
Yes.
He goes, sure, just a minute. By the way, it's a lot longer than a minute. He loves talking about his wealth.
I'm just so busy. I really hate, with my daughter here, I hate to waste her time. I would never film her and use her for Instagram.
Right, yes. I have so many things to do. I got to bitch about which casino's letting me film in their blackjack room.
So how much are you worth today? Can I take a guess?
You can.
More than 20 million?
Yes.
More than 30 million?
Yes.
More than 50?
You're get in the ballpark.
Around there,
Let's leave it around there.
How did you make?
John claims he's worth more than $50 million.
You're in the ballpark. So my guess would be less than 50.
Well, he said it was more than 30,
Yes.
and then 50 was the ballpark. Now,
31. That probably.
okay, let's say he has $31 million. That's his worth or whatever, however you measure that. Remember when he was doing that game show where he was going to invest in these startups and small companies, and he didn't invest any money at all? He just said, now I own part of your company and we'll have meetings and lunch on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
That tells me he's not as wealthy as he's pretending to be. I'm not showing the video. I apologize.
Well, even he's not as wealthy as he's pretending to be for sure, because that show is set up like Shark Tank. And if you have, say, $40 million, you couldn't be on Shark. You couldn't invest the amount of money they were investing in all these companies. Like,
Right. Venture capitalists have way more money than that
Yes.
to play around with. Right.
Make your millions.
Started in the insurance industry, man. I quit my job as a W-2 employee working for someone else, and I started doing the exact same job, but did it for myself and made myself rich instead of other people.
Can you become wealthy working in corporate America?
You cannot become wealthy working in corporate America unless you have the family lineage that puts you there, man.
Somebody wants to take that leap. They want to leave that 9 to 5. What's that first actionable step that they should take that you took in order to start kind of
Well, it's
building
like
that
Mark
generational
Zuckerberg.
wealth?
Start looking at your job today as paid training. So many businesses fail. What is the stat? Like over 90% of businesses fail. It's because people enter industries that they're not familiar with. You got some accountant that thinks he could run a bar because he's been a customer at a bar before. Someone who wants to open a bowling alley. Why? Because they like bowling. Like people.
Those are weird examples. An accountant opens a bar and a guy opens a bowling alley because he likes bowling. Is that what's happening all the time?
Dickheads.
Is that really what's going on?
Yeah.
All right.
Do stupid stuff like that all the damn time. If you look at your job in the industry that you're in, look around. What could you do better? How much time is wasted in that office each day? How much corporate minutia is there, and how many inefficiencies are there? Could you offer the same service that your employer is currently offering and doing it in a more efficient way? Start wrapping your head around that, and once you have that solution, quit and go do it. It takes a while though. Right now, when you first start off, you don't know what you don't know. Okay, you got to be there long enough to realize, oh shoot.
I feel like I don't have to buy his book, even though I do own it. Someone did send it to me. But I feel like I don't have to read his book anymore because he's telling me all the secrets right now.
Well, no, you have to get in there for the real. This is what he gives to freeloaders like us. To
Okay.
Gen Pop.
Gen Pop gets this information. Got it. Okay.
Okay, at least get to the point where I know what I don't know. I need to learn this, because when you're first starting off, you don't even know.
In your opinion, what keeps people broke in today's world?
I would say middle-class people trying to pretend they're rich is the absolute death
Gambling,
sentence.
having a stupid water fountain in your house, dumb shit like that.
Okay. I'll be honest. What he's about to say is highly offensive to me. Let's see what he's talking about with people pretending to be rich.
Okay.
And you see it in middle America all the time, and it often comes from the lies they were told in the W-2 corporate America landscape. They got that big job title, they're 35 years old, well now they have 2 kids, they bought their wife a Mercedes, they think they should have a second home because they're going to Airbnb it out on the side, and their kids in travel hockey.
All right. I mean, John, we're getting very offensive now.
They buy some
get-
shit market like Cape Coral, like an idiot.
I'll just buy a second house, an Airbnb, and even it's in a shithole and no one wants to go to. All right, John. It's enough.
And all this other stuff, they're keeping up with the Joneses, dude. How much you make, bro? $225 last year? Okay, cool. How much you saving of that? You're not. You're going negative. You're losing 30 grand each year. You're spending more than you're making, dude. Trying to keep up with your same neighbors are in the same position as you.
Who are you referring to?
You're not familiar with Schaumburg. That's the problem, Mike. You're not getting it.
So this retard that makes $225,000 a year.
Yeah, this idiot.
If that same guy was making $4 million a year, then he would spend his money responsibly.
Right.
Right? Is that what John is saying? Like, there's no one that makes $200,000 a year and puts them away for their kids' college and make sure they pay their taxes every year.
Also, let's never forget the question was what's keeping people poor in America. It's like, what's all these people making $250,000 a year? It's what's keeping people poor around here.
Problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like they probably live in like a nice neighborhood. They're probably your neighbors, I would imagine.
Be worried about that guy that's in that $800,000 house that's worth $10 million.
What's the trick to being able to sell an insurance company for tens of millions of dollars like you did?
EBITDA. The market right now is EBITDA. In simpler terms, your profit, okay? Insurance companies are going to buy other insurance brokers for a multiple of their profits. And the reason I was so successful is my profit margin was 83%. The industry average profit margin is like 22%, okay? And they also have multiple partners. Well, John, why would yours be so high and theirs be so low? Is it because you were little? No, from a revenue standpoint, I was just as big. But from an employees count standpoint, I was nowhere close to as big.
What is the best advice you ever got throughout your career?
If you're walking through a field and there's a pile of dog shit there and you happen to step in the pile of dog shit, well, that's okay. You're just some dude that stepped in a pile of dog shit.
You writing this down, Mike?
Not
Words of
great
wisdom.
advice so far, but
Yeah,
I'm listening.
words of wisdom. All right, let's see.
I'm prone to step in dog shit. I'm listening.
I bet you are. Let's see where he's going with this.
It's all right. It's okay. But on your way back home, walking through that same field, you step in that same pile of dog shit, you're a freaking moron, man. You got to learn from your mistakes.
How old are you now?
48.
I will tell you, I remember this very vividly. Before my cat passed away, she was having a tough go at it, and she vomited right in front of the refrigerator. And I come downstairs, and I'm groggy, and I step in the cat vomit while opening the fridge. And then I'm like, that sucked. And I do my thing, and I walk back over and step in it again. So
you are
yeah,
one of these morons.
I think I am with Gen Pop. I think I am who John Cerasani's talking about.
No wonder.
Now
No wonder
I
you're
see
not
it.
at the Bellagio.
Right.
If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more guiding principle with the younger generation to become a millionaire in today's world, what would that be?
Own your company, man. You're never going to get there as a W-2 employee. Your boss, you might think he's your buddy and he's looking out for you, but he's only your buddy in the context of your working relationship, dude. And if your boss isn't the actual owner, which usually it's not the case in corporate America, you don't know what his future is, man. So don't be loyal to a company that's not going to be loyal to you. And unfortunately, there's too many moving pieces. So
You got amazing advice, my friend.
thanks, brother.
Yeah, so much for your time.
That is amazing advice, because if every individual owned their own company instead of getting a job, the economy would go through through the roof.
Right. And also, if you want to get home and beat the traffic when you're at a football game, leave after the third quarter. And if every single person takes that advice, they'll all get home super early. There won't be any traffic.
Yeah, it's not actually great advice because it's not possible to sustain that.
It actually doesn't work that way at all. I wanted to play that whole thing, and I just thought it was really funny that he's like accosted by this guy. He's like, "Hey man, you a millionaire?" He's like, "Actually, I am." He's like, "I don't really have time." And he's like telling him, he's giving him the whole synopsis of his book.
I wonder if he set this up. You know what I mean? Like if this guy reached out to him and was like, "Oh, I'll be here at this time." What are the odds he would run into John Cerasani? You know,
that's a good point. That is a very good point.
Yeah.
I forgot to play our stinger for this guy.
Oh yeah, Schaumburg. What a city, yeah.
Wrong again, dude.
All right.
Now I feel better.
Now you feel better. All right. So you found some stuff that he was posting on Instagram.
I didn't realize what I was finding until I got to maybe the third video where I realized I think John Cerasani is trying to change his image. Because remember, it was whenever the last time we talked about him was, we mentioned that he was getting like very political now and talking about, he was very conscientious of like cursing, and he had some issue with a casino banning him, which comes up again this week.
True. But
like he's had these issues where, and he did that interview with Mike Calta. Remember that?
Yes.
Where he's like, at the end of the day, I'm just a regular guy. This is all for show, really. So he's been trying to rebrand himself. And I think his political takes are a big part of that.
America has lost their frickin' minds. You could be against racism and be Republican. You could frickin' not like Jimmy Kimmel, but yet still be for free speech. Every time you have an opinion, do you check? Well, what would Donald Trump think about this? Let me go through his frickin' social media post to make sure he agrees before I speak up, because I don't have my own brain. No, let me watch MSNBC and CNN and get their take on it before I let words fly out of my mouth. Wake up! You guys got brains? You got frickin' brains?
Hot take, Opie.
That's how I was thinking the same thing. That's how Opie should present it. He's got to yell with some inspirational music behind him. Then it kind of feels like he's saying something.
The fucking music. What's more annoying? People who talk about their political opinions, or people talk about how other people's political opinions?
The whole time I was like, is this what I sounded like? When I was like, but it's both sides of the problem. Like, maybe I sound like John Cerasani.
Not this bad, but
okay, good.
I do have some notes. All right. What I love about John Cerasani, he wears a lot of hats. Sometimes he is this guy who is a blackjack influencer. Like that's one of the big things that he does now. Other times he's talking politics like he is here. Other times he's trying to help people become millionaires and inspire people to do things. Sometimes he's just an entertainer and he's just making jokes and he's putting on shows. But rarely do we see this man step up for the African-American community.
This was weird.
This is so weird.
This was really out of nowhere.
Yeah, this is bizarre, but I don't know if John Cerasani's, this is his community service for something that he did or what's going on.
He said Daniel Alexander's offline. Someone's got to do this.
Yeah, so this is the voice for the voiceless.
Would you go to a casino that's openly racist and doesn't even try to hide behind it? Like if I told you the Seminole Hard Rock is definitely racist in how they do things, would you still go there? Racist against who, John? Against black people.
Oh my God. That's the worst kind of racist.
So you're saying that if I go to this casino, there won't be any black people there? No, I definitely wouldn't go there. That sounds terrible.
I like the question where he's like, would you go to a casino if they're openly racist? I don't know, John.
Think about that.
Why do you ask?
Which races specifically? Black people, you say? Okay, yeah.
He said it's interesting to me that he's willing to say for a fact, given his evidence, which we will see in a minute.
This evidence is crazy.
All right. What? Guys, here's their steakhouse. Look at their menu. It doesn't say tomahawk steak. It says long bone ribeye. It should be a tomahawk steak. They call it a long bone ribeye. So.
All right. That's Exhibit A, Your Honor. So far,
This
I'm not
better
sure
be
how
going
this affects.
somewhere, Cerasani.
Yeah, right. Objection. I'll allow it, but this better be going somewhere. Because so far, it's like, well, what does that have to do with black people on Tomahawk?
I don't
Steak.
know yet, but
All right. Well, maybe he's going somewhere with this.
Tomahawk steak. They call it a long bone ribeye. So they obviously have racial sensitivity built into them, especially when it comes to, their own. But when it comes to black people, they have a problem. And I know that because
whoa.
Dude, he's shuffling paperwork right now. He's ready to present. He's totally litigating this. He's ready to present his case. He's going through, okay, which of my graphs and charts do I pull up first here?
This is like if you told me like Woke Dad and John Cerasani switched bodies, where they're they're in one of those terrible '90s movies where like he's saying all like Daniel Alexander-y things, and you're like, why is it coming out of this dumb lispy mouth? I don't get it.
So you're saying this is Freaky Friday 3? Is that what you're telling me? Okay,
A little bit, yeah.
I believe it.
as you see here, this is the Instagram handle and the branding for Hard Rock Northern Indiana. Why are they saying Northern Indiana and not the town they're actually from? It's in Gary, Indiana. Gary is a known community that everybody is familiar with. You don't have to.
It's a shithole.
Yes.
Next to Cape Coral, everyone knows Gary, Indiana is the worst city in America.
There was a whole when we went to Iowa a few weeks ago, or months ago, whatever it was, for the Kirk Minahan show. There was a whole episode where Justin booked a hotel in Gary, Indiana, not knowing how bad it was, and we just got floods of messages, usually from like people that like kind of like to fuck with us. That are like, "Hey, bits aside, don't stay in Gary, Indiana, for the love of God." Like, it's not even a funny thing. Don't stay there. People were concerned for us.
Mike, on the creep off, I have to do these consequences because I always lose.
I mentioned this, yeah.
And the drive to Gary, Indiana was the only consequence I never followed through with. It's the only one I never did. I'm like, I'm doing something different. I went to
That's too
Bills.
far, Vinny.
Yeah, I went to a Bills Dolphins game in a Dolphins jersey instead because that was a bridge too far for me.
Everybody is familiar with. You don't have to call it Northern Indiana. And I got to tell you guys, if I look at a map, this is Indiana. Gary's all the way over here. I wouldn't call this Northern Indiana.
Yeah, it's Northwest Indiana, but we're trying to use fewer words here, John. Jesus Christ.
Well, how about Gary, Indiana, then?
Well, no, we don't want to do that.
It represents all of that. That doesn't make any sense. I would call it Hard Rock Gary. Now, why aren't you doing that?
Why is he taking up this cause?
It's hilarious. Also, John, I realize you started an insurance company and sold it for millions of dollars. I used to be in marketing. The reason why they don't call it Hard Rock Gary, Indiana is because of marketing. It's the answer to that.
Yeah, and I mean, sort of the opposite of this in a way. But like, there's a bunch of comedy clubs that are like outside of the city, so they call it the city. Like they say, "Hey, we're the Chicago Zanies," but they're actually like 40 minutes outside of Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, so people know what it is. Like, so for marketing reasons, they use Chicago branding for some reason, or whatever the city is. Like, this is kind of the opposite of that, where they don't really want you to think about Gary, Indiana, but they want you to find the location. So they tell you generally where it is.
I don't know. Is it because Gary is predominantly black and everybody knows it?
So he pulls up a chart that shows population by race. And he goes, look at this.
And
a lot of black people
knows
there. Well, yeah, right. It's not great. It's not a great place.
He's like, listen, Chicago is very black, but
it's
sort of a bit of a secret, you know?
Compton? I don't know if you know this. A lot of black people there too, but it's kind of under the radar. But Gary is the one place everyone knows.
It's hush hush. But Gary is openly black.
Openly black. They're out of the black closet over there.
Are you not wanting to identify as being in the community of black people? But you're hiring black people from Gary. You're taking the money from black people of Gary.
Hold on. Whoa, John. This racist company? You said, I know for a fact this company is racist.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they hire black people, and they let black people into their establishment.
Right.
But they're racist because they say they're in northern Indiana, which is true, right?
Well, Northwest Indiana, I think, is the point that he was making, but also
Still.
nobody who lives in Gary, Indiana is employed. So I think he's lying. I think people are commuting in to work at this casino. That's my guess. I could be wrong.
I can't imagine.
But you're
Imagine the civil rights movement being like, oh, yeah, well, this company, they employ black people. They let black people in their establishment,
Yeah.
but they're not very happy about it.
But there's two different drinking fountains, right? Nope. It's just the one.
No, they treat everyone equally,
Yeah, right.
but they kind of furrow their brow.
Not everyone, just a couple of the guys.
but you're too good to identify as Gary. That's really, really strange. Now,
it?
John, come on, you're being a little hard on him. Am I?
I do love the dissenting voice with a hard critique of his presentation. Now, hold on, Chad. You're being a little hard on him. Oh, I got an answer for that.
Stop right there.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Because 2 hours away, not even 2 hours, an hour away, roughly. Here's a map of Illinois. Here's Rockford, Illinois. Not off to the side, it's right in the middle. If anything would qualify as northern of this state, it would be Rockford.
Why
I don't
is
think
he
we needed
taking
the-
up this?
I don't think we needed the map of Illinois to illustrate this. Like, we got it. We understood your point. Yeah, it's a place in the middle of the North. Got it.
Why has he taken this issue?
I don't know. I do not know. This is hilarious.
Not frickin' Gary, okay? Right damn in the middle of northern Illinois is Rockford. And they don't call it Hard Rock, Northern Illinois. They call it Hard Rock, Rockford.
Oh, man. That's
Well,
devastating.
No, John.
No further questions. Rest my case.
It's John suggest so if Gary, Indiana had the same amount of crime, but it was all white people committing the crimes,
Yeah.
would they be like, come on to Gary, Indiana? Please.
Right. It's not about the fact that you're going to get carjacked and potentially murdered. It's the color of the skin of the person who's doing it to you.
Leave your doors unlocked. Only white crime here.
Yeah, it's like Biff's version of Back to the Future and Back to the Future 2, where he owns the casino and it's just wrought with crime everywhere. That's still a place I don't want to go. It's all white people.
Right.
It still seems scary to me.
You're making too good of a point here, buddy. Please don't tell me it's predominantly white. Please don't tell me it's predominantly white. It's predominantly white.
See, now the
my
dissenting
God.
voice.
No.
Now the
No.
dissenting voice is actually setting him up for this thing. It's just like, well, I'm the guy who's against you in this argument. I hope you're not going to prove me wrong on that. Ah, you did. You proved me wrong on this. Damn it.
Well, as you could probably tell, the dissenting voice was a little scared.
Yes.
he seemed a bit nervous.
He printed these graphs. He printed this shit out to show us this. You could have just told me. I would be like, yeah, I know Gary's all black people. I know Rockford, Illinois is all white people. Like, you don't have to print out a graph.
This is so out of character for him on every level.
It is.
Why
so
is he
bizarre.
taking this? So the only thing I can think of is one of the casinos he has had an issue with, the Hard Rock.
I bet it is.
Why would he be calling them a rip?
I bet he's getting back at them. I got to be showing him the power of his social media channel. By going like, I'll just call you guys racist if you don't want to let me film in your blackjack room.
You got to be better at revenge if you're going to take up that tactic.
You would think.
It's predominantly white. All right.
Damn it.
So I think the ACLU should look into this.
What?
I think everyone.
The ACLU should look into how they named their casino in Indiana? What?
It's in Gary. It's there.
Yeah.
They didn't move it.
That's true. That's a good point. They're employing people there. They're letting them in. Jesus Christ.
One that is against race. I don't know why the casino industry is letting this fly. Seriously. That's crazy. This is your peer in the casino industry? You guys are allowing this? Nuts.
You know, Mike, we're having a laugh right now, but actually, now that I think about it, why are the New England Patriots not the Boston Patriots?
Hey, you
Is
leave
it because
them alone.
is it because of black people? Is that what you're afraid of?
They
New
have
England
many-
Patriots?
They have many black players. We had a black coach last year. Don't even go there.
That's hilarious.
So
What's he
in
talking
John's
about?
mind, they would be doing the right thing if they rebranded and they were like, "Hey, We're the Hard Rock Casino in Gary, Indiana. No coloreds allowed.
right.
He just wants transparency is all he's asking for.
They ban black people, but they say that we are in Gary. We'll admit it. But
Well, that's enough.
it's hilarious. That is such a bizarre video.
It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why. It seems like he's getting more political for like politics' sake or to rebrand his image. But like we said, maybe there's an issue with the Hard Rock specifically that he's taking up.
Very possible. We're about to find out that he does have an issue with the casino. But before we get into that, I like that he's changing people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these influencers, they have a platform. They could be changing lives with it. They don't. But not John. John Cerasani is doing everything he can.
Yeah.
Mom was filming that and she's over here crying right now. Are you proud of your son?
Always proud of my
Are you?
son.
Yeah.
I'm standing here with Jimmy Freed, Schaumburg High School legend. The Schaumburg High School varsity football coach Tom Cerasani award. We give it out to a senior each year. I want you to have it, buddy.
Okay. He's standing in a parking lot. This is not like a ceremony. There's nothing going on here. He's handing a plaque to this kid who's going to his old high school. But John just declared himself the coach of the football team. Did he just say Coach John Cerasani is giving you this award?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's who he's inspired this guy. You know, he's
Remember that. Remember that, because something odd happens in a little bit.
Well, I also want to address the idea that his mom is crying for this made-up award.
Yeah, she was filming this, and then she was crying. She was so moved by what her son accomplished here.
My mom was emotional the first time it was featured on Cringe of the Week, but I don't know that she was brought to tears.
Varsity football coach Tom Cerasani award. We give it out to a senior each year. I want you to have it, buddy. You exemplify excellence as not only a student and a football player, but also as a human being. That's what this means, all right, buddy?
Yeah, thank you.
So take that. I know you and your friends follow me on Instagram, so I brought a little bit extra for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why he won this award.
A bit extra, because how could you win this award and not follow John on Instagram?
Yeah, how would you even know about this?
You ever heard of 2,000% raise, buddy?
So now,
Is that ready? Oh, yeah.
So now he lifts up his hoodie and he's got a John Cerasani t-shirt underneath his hoodie. Seems like it was set up.
Banned in the USA.
Yes, sir.
Free John Cerasani. This is the book I wrote. Everyone knows about the Blackjack book, but this book actually is going to do a lot for you.
Everyone knows about the Blackjack book.
Yeah, of course, everyone's talking about it.
Okay. The pamphlet that he wrote about Blackjack? Yeah, okay.
It's a quick read, but it's impactful.
Sure.
All right, read it, and why don't you read everybody the transcript I wrote in here for you.
Jimmy, don't settle for Gen Pop, Coach Cerasani.
Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And one last thing, buddy. A little something to help you with your expenses and everything. Keep winning,
Coach.
buddy.
It's $20.
Dude, he just handed him a stack of $100 bills. Oh. And to the point earlier, I don't think if he's the coach of the football team, it's legal to hand one of your players $1,000.
A kid going to pay taxes on that, by the way? I'd like
Right,
an
yeah,
audit.
right. It's over $600, I'm pretty sure. You better 1099 this kid. I get the feeling that was more for John Cerasani than it was about
you
Jimmy
think so?
Freed. Yeah, I don't think that was about Jimmy Freed at all.
Well, this is where I talk about like he's trying to change his image, because like remember when he mentioned the blind kid from his school?
Oh yeah,
ran into them and talked about it. He wasn't doing that when we first found John Cerasani, but over the years he wants to prove to people he's got a heart of gold.
Right. Are you buying it?
I'm not particularly.
All right, well, keep trying, John. You're gonna get there eventually. You're gonna win us over. Let's get back to what John really likes to do, and that is bitch about casinos that aren't nice to him.
Mm-hmm.
This is quite interesting. There's a lot to unpack here.
So the particular casino brand that has told me I can no longer come there, and I'm going to fight it, and hopefully we resolve this, so I'm not even going to say their name. But let me just explain to you guys that are out there speculating on why I can't go there. Out there, people making posts and kind of, well, he got banned because of this. Shut up, dude. All right? If you think I got banned for any of these rumors, you got your head up your rear end. Well, I have a source that said that. What did the source say? Did the source work at the place? No, they didn't, because
John's another one of these guys who's spending way too much time in the comments section.
A little bit.
The fact that he's addressing like single posts that he saw somewhere on the internet, it's like, oh yeah, well, someone said I got banned for this reason. You're a fucking idiot. Like, You're an idiot for reading that and then addressing it in your post here.
That's what they're going to do. Like, if you put some vague thing, like I was banned from some casino, and you have fans, like, they're going to speculate as to why. If John was confident in the reason he was banned, he'd be like, oh, it's so funny. Like, privately, he would be like, it's pretty funny. They think I was banned for this, and this. When in reality, you guys all know it's no big fucking deal, But I suspect that whatever the reason is, it's because John was an asshole in some capacity.
It sounds like it. He's very defensive here, it seems like.
What did the source say? Did the source work at the place? No, they didn't, because you could look for 2 seconds and realize that wouldn't be the case. John Cerasani.
So in other words, he saw someone who's just like, yeah, I know what happened, blah, blah, blah. And then John started clicking in all the links. Who is this guy? Where does he work? What would he know?
Where would I look to find the reason John has been banned? Like, he said you can look and see in 2 seconds that's not the case.
Oh, no, I think what he was saying was this guy was talking like he was an insider, but you can find his LinkedIn profile and see he doesn't work at the casino that I got banned at.
Got their asses, John. They're not. The person commenting on your video isn't the Adam Schefter of blackjack. No,
that's what I mean. Like, that's so pathetic. John doesn't even realize he's telling us how pathetic he is. That he's going down. He used to show the images of people that would make fun of him. He'd put that up and be like, look at this asshole. He's got a wife who's ugly. And he like called the people out. Because he's like doing a deep dive on people's social media, which is creepy AF.
A little bit.
Cerasani is a winning gambler. This place has tried to get rid of me for a while. They tried to take away blackjack from me completely last April.
Why does he care about this?
They took my deck of cards.
Why does he care about playing blackjack in this one casino? Why would this matter?
Well, I would assume because whatever the problem is something he does in all casinos would be my assumption. But.
Okay. Oh, right. So he needs to be like, I don't need the other casinos getting wise to this.
Right. Yeah. Like, I'm assuming whatever he's doing, other casinos could be like, oh yeah, he does that here too. Get him the fuck out of here.
Interesting. Okay.
I negotiated with them and ended up saying, okay, fine, you could come, John, but you can't surrender. You can't resplit aces. I've lost once ever at this place.
This is some intense negotiation that he's having. All right. But I'll tell you what, the dealer doesn't have to hit on soft 17. Jesus, you guys drive a hard bargain over here.
There are no threes in the deck when you play.
Yeah, like what the fuck? What's going on? It's insane.
All right.
You're banned for life unless you can not split aces a third time. then you can come back in. What?
So now fast forward, one person over there doesn't like me. The rest of the staff does. The dealers, the pit boss, everybody likes me except for one particular person.
Up about this.
Mike, I wrote down in my notes when I was watching this earlier. This sounds like Stuttering John.
No, but this is... You're saying because John makes up that everyone in the world loves him.
Yes.
Like, they all love me. This is different because when John goes into a casino, they all rejoice and they say, "Our buddy John's here, yay!" And now that he can't go in there, they're holding each other and weeping. They're very sad. So it's some fantastical bullshit.
I am telling you, Mike. I am telling you, I frequent restaurants and bars, casinos, even
bragging.
Never once do I leave there thinking everybody in this place likes me.
Oh, they loved me.
could you
Carl,
imagine?
Coming back?
Even if I was a regular somewhere, which I'm not, thank God. Even if I was a regular somewhere, I wouldn't just be like, oh, God, everyone gets a kick out of me. What a crazy thing to say.
Here I am. The king is back.
Hey, good news, everyone. I'm here today. All right.
Yeah.
High five in the bar back. All right, let's go.
They all
love
love
me. Fucking lunatic. Everybody likes me except for one guy.
If you're making such a spectacle of yourself that every employee knows you in a casino, I've been to a few casinos. In Vegas, they're particularly massive.
Yes.
Like if every employee there knows you, you're really making a show of yourself.
And he does. We've watched him play at the blackjack tables. He's loud. He's obnoxious. He's filming it.
But why would they kick him out is the question.
Wow.
I just can't figure it out.
I got an idea about that. But let's play. Let's let it play a little bit.
That wants to show how powerful they are, okay? And kind of screw with me. That's fine. You don't want me to come to your casino? Who cares, dude? There's other casinos to go to, dude.
Definitely
By the way, like,
is he arguing with himself?
Who even cares? Like,
yeah.
Not me.
I'm banned. I don't want to come here ever again. I don't give a shit about this place. But why am I banned?
Going in there. I didn't even want to go.
He's literally arguing with himself on this video. This is insane.
It's a flex. You don't want me to go to your casino. But why are you trying to pretend like it's worth something else, if you even are? The speculators are pretending it is. All right? Because I've had crazy...
So he's accusing the casino of things someone posted in the comments section?
Yeah.
And then he's like, you probably think the same thing as Billy G over here.
Oh, the casino's saying I was banned because I'm a big idiot. I mean, the comments are saying that, but they might think it
But
too.
they might think that too, and they're wrong about that.
The speculators are pretending it is. All right? Because I've had crazy parties, because I yell and I swear. No, none of those things ever happened,
They
dude.
like that.
Okay.
They love me for that.
Yes. Or how about when you go on your stream and you complain about the suite that you got? Well, this isn't as big a suite as I usually get. The other casinos do a way better job hooking me up. I've seen those videos.
No, it can't be why.
Can't be it.
It's because you're an illegal bookmaker. Yeah, dude, I got all this because I'm an illegal bookmaker. Well, wait a minute, John. There's those offshore casinos, crypto casinos that a lot of influencers mess with, and you guys get paid on promo codes. No, I've never gotten paid on a promo code.
Jesus Christ. Could you imagine? This is a level of lunacy we've not seen out of this man before. Could you imagine if you or me did a show where we were literally arguing with ourselves and going, oh, so you think Keanu's just going to read your text message? Well, she did read my text message. Oh, so you think that anything you say to her, she's going to go right on MLC and talk about, well, she did do that, and I think she'll do it again in the future. Like, this is a fucking wild conversation to be having with yourself.
Like, are you reading the comments or these? What's happening?
He's memorized them. He's not even looking at notes. He just knows everything people said about him.
Exactly. Yeah, like the idea that he memorized all of these is pretty crazy.
Yes.
There is a casino that I've been associated with that I have said very clearly, check legality in your region, because I have over a couple 100,000 people outside of the United States.
Yes, please.
He now has a pinned video that was posted just like this week.
Okay.
Where he says whatever the phrases he just said, like check legality in your area.
Mm-hmm.
There's another video of him saying that. He goes, you guys know how I always say check legality in your area. Maybe he said that in all his videos. I've never heard it.
I've never heard that.
but he certainly made a point to make a pinned video at the top of his Instagram just a few days ago where he's like, as you guys know, you guys remember my catchphrase, check legality in your area? I have it on t-shirts.
No, he does not. I've never heard him say that.
So I wonder if maybe that's part of the issue, because he's really hammering home that he always says it. And again, maybe he has. I've just never heard it.
I don't think he has.
Legality in your region, because I have over a couple 100,000 people outside of the United States that follow me. And I'm transparent about that. And oh, by the way, if that was the reason, then all of these people that use Rainbat, Rubat, all these crypto places, the list goes on and on. You're banning them too, right? All these influencers out there, you're banning all them
ban
too.
everyone.
Wait, hold it's just one casino banning you. He's acting like he's getting kicked off of Instagram again.
Yeah, but if that happens to him, then everyone should be banned from every casino.
And he's throwing people under the bus. What a fucking asshole.
He's winning me over. This is the slippery slope argument, I think.
Okay. All right. It's winning you over.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, you're not. Okay. So that means that's not the freaking reason, because that reason would make literally no sense. Okay?
Well, then why
I've
mention
lost one time in 4 years. They've been trying to get me to stop playing blackjack, that they took the rules away from me. They know I don't card count. One person there doesn't like me and has caused a little BS storm amongst them. But the whispers, guys, you want things to be true because you don't like seeing me win. You don't like looking at my posts and seeing all the views and the likes. I know it's...
Hold on. This is the craziest part of this video right here. Listen to this. This is delusion at a level I've seen with other... I've seen this delusion at a level with other locales, but not with John before. Listen to this.
Like looking at my posts and seeing all the views and the likes. I know it's hard, man. But we're going to keep winning over here, pals.
This guy is such a loser. He thinks the casino banned him because he gets too many views and likes on his posts on Instagram.
And why would that be bad? If he's saying, I win all the time at Casino X, wouldn't that be good for them? Why would they be like, no, too many people are seeing this. Then they're going to come here and gamble.
I don't say this lightly, Mike. I mean this for real. This man needs serious therapy.
Yeah, he's losing it.
He's lost his mind.
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally arguing with himself because one casino doesn't want him filming him playing blackjack in their casino anymore.
This doesn't seem like the character with a heart of gold that Alex Stein was talking about. This seems like a man on the edge.
God damn it! I'm so mad to talk to Alex Stein about it when I was hanging out with him in Dallas. I'll get back there.
Go to blindmike.net for Blind Mike, or go to whoarethese.com for Carl, and make sure you subscribe to both channels, or there will be no banter.